Self-advocacy for a substitute. Self-advocacy for a substitute is extremely important. First thing when you walk into the school building is learn who to ask for help for in a building. Hopefully, when you walk in, you will be greeted by an office staff personnel that will give you instructions on where your classroom is to go and the keys and important information that you will need. As you are speaking with the office staff, make sure that you advocate for yourself and ask them, well, are there any helpful students that I might need to know in the classroom? Are there any helpful numbers that I need to know in case of an emergency, or if I need to ask questions, or if I just need help in general? It is okay to ask questions because the more you know about a school building, the easier your day will be able to flow. So sometimes when you enter into a classroom, the teacher may have lesson plans already organized and ready and available for you, or in some situations, there might not be any type of lesson plans or activities ready for you because sometimes it was a true emergency and the teacher did not have enough time to prepare themselves. So, as a general rule, make sure that you have an age appropriate, grade appropriate lesson for whoever you're substituting for that can at least get you through the day or through a few classes. Or it's okay to have some team building activities that you would like to do as a way to get to know your students and for your students to be able to get to know you. Also, as a part of self advocating for yourself, please ask for the master schedule. It's imperative to know when special areas are going to happen, when lunchtime is happening, if there is a special assembly going on in the day. It's very helpful for you to be able to know what your day will look like, because if you as the substitute knows what the day will look like, then communicate that to your students on how the day will roll, and that will also make your job a little bit easier, because being able to predict, if students are able to predict their day, then they're more than likely to continue with the routine that they're used to having. Also, ask for a map of the school. Knowing some school buildings can be very difficult to navigate. So, if if you haven't found a student that is trustful that can show you the lay of the land or how the building works, or asking a trusted adult in the building that you've had their name and hopefully classroom number has been given to you, or you have been able to meet them in the hallway. So please ask, where's the cafeteria? Where is the gymnasium? Where do students need to be picked up and dropped off, and at what time? That also goes into, well, what's the master schedule of the school building and of this classroom? Because again, keep the predictability and the student's routine the same as it would be if their teacher was there. Also, as you advocate for yourself, please ask the office staff of, are there any drills that may possibly happen today? Fire drill, severe weather drill, anything can happen as you're substituting, because as we know, a day at a school can sometimes be unpredictable. So that's why it's also important to know what the school looks like if you ask for a map of the school. And it's also just to know where to go in case you need to help, or in case there's some type of severe weather situation or fire or anything that can happen in a school building. So, as a way to be prepared, definitely ask if there's going to be any drills today. And then, last but not least, know the important phone numbers for getting assistance. It is okay if students are having some difficulties with behaviors, and that it's okay to reach out for help. But make sure that you're using your best judgment and you've tried to exhaust other possibilities first. So, again, as you are substituting in school buildings, remember that learn who to ask for help in the building. Learn what students can be helpful to you in the classroom. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Have backup lesson plans in case there aren't any left. Ask for a master schedule of the school and of the class that day. Please ask for a map of the school so that you'll know where you're taking your students, and ask if there may be any drills, fire, severe weather, Alice, anything to where it'll keep our students safe and yourself. And know the important phone numbers for getting assistance. Again, it is okay to ask for help. And as a substitute teacher, it can be a little scary going into a school building sight unseen. So if you think about, if I'm going into a building, I want to advocate for myself. Here are some general rules of thumbs for you to be able to advocate for yourself.